One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter. The birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional Elder God. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on Transian history. I do know that the Knights of Wundagore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them, before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shah had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
Hey there. Are there any curses I should be aware of? It's fortunate that we... I have no doubt some ancient civilization...
Hey, Hunter. Oh, now this I can work on. This is some of my best work. See ya, Hunter.
I have lots to talk about. I was thinking of doing something nice for Strange. You know, to show him how much he's appreciated. He was the only one who took a chance on me after... what happened. Anyway, I was wondering if you had any ideas.
We could always ask Magic.
Well...
Well, she does not like that he has an ego the size of Mount Everest, but she seems to be warming up to him.
If that's true, expect her to thaw at a glacial pace. I'll admit, though, I'm curious what she'd come up with.
Maybe she could give Strange one of her circular discs that has all that loud screaming.
A round disc? You mean a CD? Wow. I didn't know those existed anymore. Besides, I'm pretty sure death metal isn't Strange's scene.
Well, what kind of music does he listen to?
Mostly classical, maybe a little adult contemporary jazz. I'll figure it out. Underneath the cape of pretension, there's a real gem of a human. Don't tell Steven that, though. It'll go straight to his head.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that.
Sounds relaxing.
Back again. We need any advantage we can get.
Let's see if you're as good.
Peace.
Thanks, Hunter.
Crossbones seems very eager to see you.
Let's see how he feels after I show him. My main concern is making sure the transients escape unharmed.
Taking care of Crossbones will probably help that a lot.
Seeing Crossbones taunting those people makes me ill.
You know there is only one cure.
I need to hydrate. Anyone have cocoa?
You're dropping right into the heart of Transia. Don't let Crossbones turn those poor people into shields.
I'm getting angry just thinking about it. Rumlow's got to be stopped.
We have a shot here at finally bringing him in. Do not let him get away.
Almost gotta give them credit. Almost. Fire! This is mercy compared to what's coming next. Besides, I wasn't talking to you!
You want to dance with someone, Rumlow? Dance with me!
About friggin' time!
This place is going to hell in a handbasket, and Crossbones seems intent on taking the locals down with it.
You can always count on Captain Boy Scout and his posse to come running. Anytime there's screaming nobodies to rescue.
I'm not about to stand by and let you kill these people, Rumlow.
Good. I was hoping to get you riled up.
You're doing well so far. Lost visual on one. Let's settle this. Justice served. Hail that! Target confirmed.
Okay, that was awesome.
I'm on.
Good one!
The advantage is mine.
Just the boost I needed! Try this on for size! Nothing personal, but I think you're out of your league here. Oh, this should be good! We'll take care of the rest. Looks like it's up to me.
We don't fear death.
I'm on it.
Pull back and regroup. The rift opens.
You and me. We already knew you were a coward. What are you trying to prove by hurting these people?
I don't need to prove anything to you. I just like watching a bunch of so-called heroes squirm.
You will answer for these crimes, one way or another.
Ooh, shaking in my boots over here.
I've cleared one of the innocents. You were too weak for this fight. Talk while you still can.
Arm Beta moving into position. How many times has it been now, Stevie? How many fights over the years? Think I lost count?
If I had known it would have come to this, I would have made sure to finish the job last time.
Your fate is sealed. Weak, even for Hydra. This is no place for you. Get to safety.
Find a new line of work.
I thought that thing died with Faustus.
I kept a few around for special occasions. Crazy old bastard be smiling in his grave right now. If I left you something to bury.
You'd blow us all apart with that thing? Just to keep these people from leaving?
And you thought Faustus was mad.
Orders are orders.
Come on, Rumlow. This is way past wrong and you know it. What the hell has gotten into you?
Exactly.
If that device detonates,
We lose the bridge. We lose everyone here. We end this. Now.
I was hoping you'd say that. What was it you said? You regret not finishing me off before? Put up or shut up? I think I'm gonna carve that one on your tombstone!
You want a showdown, Rumlow? You got one.
I would be more worried about that bomb. Hack the interface console. You might be able to delay the blast. At least long enough to deal with Crossbones.
these computers are not my specialty.
Coming at you!
Your mother abandons you.
This one's for you!
I'm going in.
Hardly a flash! That's not gonna stop me! Nobody makes me bleed my own blood!
They're ready.
finally got a piece! I'm gonna rip you a new one! I don't even need a spotter. Enough running around! Barely even noticed it. Got some friends coming in.
As much as Crossbones has earned a good thrashing, I would really keep an eye on that bomb.
We're handling it.
You're down to the wire here. Delay that bomb before it's too late.
You're lucky to still be breathing.
Here we go! I'm going for it! Here we go again! Probably best if you stay down.
I'll do that. I'm impressed. Take it easy on both of us, will you?
Nice! Let's do this!
On Delta responding.
What was the point of all this, Rumlow? Is this what Lilith wanted from you? Chaos?
Here's a little secret for you. I stopped caring what Lilith wants a long time ago.
Then why serve her?
I don't serve anybody. I work for Hydra, but I don't even know what they are anymore.
And this is your sad attempt at a blaze of glory?
You got it, pal. And who better to go out with me but you?
They do not stand a chance. Lilith will not look kindly on this one.
Did that actually work?
You can never really tell with these things.
Screw it.
The core! It's overloading!
long, Colonel Rogers.
Stop rambling and hang on, Rumlow.
He must have known this would happen. Always was one step ahead of everyone. Except for you.
Why don't we talk about this when...
I'll say hi for you. When I see him.
Go!
Hail Hydra!
Not in my lifetime.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company. Hunter, I may have found something of interest to you. The means to surmount that obstacle you were so interested in. The secret lies with the symbiote you recovered. If my suspicions are correct, it can be used to disrupt your troublesome ward in the same way that my own wards of protection fell at the Sanctum Sanctorum.
What do I have to do?
Without going off on an overly technical Starkian rant, the alien itself has a very unusual composition. Its seemingly gelatinous structure seems to interfere with the ward's resonance frequency when channeled with the appropriate magic.
You are not going to ask me to retrieve more of the creature, are you?
That shouldn't be necessary. Although a cooperative venom would be invaluable here, I think we can make do with what's left from before. I left a vial of the symbiote on my desk in the forge. If you're intent on removing the ward, take it with you. Discreetly.
Thank you for pursuing this further, Doctor. I doubt anyone else could have made this kind of discovery.
You're too kind, Hunter. Besides, I think our mutual friend has done quite well in guiding you so far.
We have many mutual friends, Doctor.
Oh, I think you know the one. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Well, that is reassuring, Doctor.
And now I should be getting back to my work, but do be careful out there, Hunter, and don't forget about the vial on my desk.
Time for Agatha's ritual. The moon can't get any more right. Are you ready?
Are you?
I'm prepared as I can be. And I'll have some additional help.
Who?
Agatha asked me to recruit a few of the others.
How many people will be joining us?
All the Midnight Suns, Dr. Strange, and Logan overheard me talking with Nico and decided to come along.
He believed you?
He said, I've seen weirder stuff in my day. But he used another word for stuff.
It is hard to believe everyone just agreed to this.
Agatha had me tell them what only she could have known. Except Strange. He came without question. He had a twinkle in his eye, as though he already knew.
We should go.
I'll lead the way. Everyone's here. We're almost ready to begin.
What else do we need?
The braziers indicate the ritual boundary. Once you light them, we can begin.
What do they have to do with the ritual?
They mark the ritual space. As long as nothing crosses the boundary, we should be fine. And if something goes wrong, we'll be fine. They'll contain whatever goes wrong.
I will be right back.
Hey, Hunter. Thanks for doing, all of this.
Do you know what we are doing?
No idea.
So why are you here?
Why else? To support you and Wanda. Oh, and Agatha too.
Thanks, Robbie.
Of course. When Agatha's back, she'll want to see some familiar faces. Happy to be one of them.
So, I'm a little pissed at you.
I could not tell anyone about Agatha.
Not that. Here, I was thinking you and Wanda were gonna be a thing, but no, that was all a ruse.
Anything is possible.
We're about to restore the spirit of Agatha Harkness, so I guess you're right.
So here we are. Now I know what you stole from Caretaker's room. Very clever.
Thanks, Magic.
What are friends for? That was not rhetorical. Sometimes I wonder.
Keeping secrets, eh? That's Agatha for you. Between you and me, I knew she wasn't really gone.
How so?
Agatha always had a backup plan. I used to say she could cheat death at cards. Never thought I'd be right.
Ah, Hunter! My anticipation for this moment was boundless.
You knew about her ghost?
I sensed her energy, and I knew she wasn't a hostile spirit.
Why did you not say anything?
I could always trust Agatha to have an elaborate plan. I surmised she would enact it when necessary. And so she has.
Don't know how this is possible, but I'm not surprised.
Why not?
You and Wanda working together. What can't you do? That's not an expression. If I wake up tomorrow and there's a second moon in the sky, I'll assume it has something to do with you two.
This is it. Hunter, I never asked. Are you all right with this?
I know it is what you want, but this might be the last time we speak.
I thought the last time we'd ever speak was 3 centuries ago. The chance to spend time with you again. I am so lucky and so proud. If this doesn't work, please don't let Sarah know. She shouldn't have to lose me again.
I understand.
But it will work. Wanda knows what she's doing. I believe in her, in all of you. Besides, I'm Agatha Harkness. The world won't be rid of me till I'm ready to go.
Fires are lit. Any last words before we begin? Once we start, there's no going back.
I will talk to the others.
If you haven't spoken with Agatha yet, you should. Just in case.
This is it. It's a good night for it.
How can you tell?
I'm a witch. I have, like, witchy senses that tingle. Witchily.
You are making this up.
I have a good feeling, okay? Just get on with it.
This will work. We will get her back.
Agatha or Wanda?
Yes.
This is the first time in months I've felt so...
Alive?
I was going to say hopeful, but that works.
Shall we begin the ritual?
I need a
All right. Shall we begin the ritual?
Let us begin. What do you need me to do?
Stand back and make sure nothing disturbs us. The Grey Seneschal is a finicky ritual.
Agatha Harkness, can you hear me?
I can.
The Grey Seneschal extends a hand. Shall you take it, knowing it may lead to your destruction?
I shall.
Do you willingly sever your bond to this world, knowing it may lead to your dissolution?
I do.
And will you open yourself to the Grey Seneschal, knowing it may lead to your possession?
I will.
Spoken, witnessed, and sealed. I will now begin.
Steady, Wanda.
I call upon the Grey Seneschal. Seize the spirit of Agatha Harkness and deliver her into this world.
It's her.
Oh, I can see her. I can see...
Agatha?
Sarah. Wait. She did not want you to find out like this. How are you here?
I couldn't find a keepsake. A simple spell said it was here.
The locket.
Wanda stole it. I nearly caught her outside my room, didn't I?
Wanda was the lookout. I am the one who stole it.
Why would you do that to me?
Agatha asked me to.
Asked? Why would you pull her back from her final rest? You should know better.
Sarah, she never left the Abbey. She's been here for months.
Then what are you? The Grey Seneschal. I won't let you do this to her.
Sarah, wait!
Wanda won't destroy her again.
Sarah, no!
What have you done to her?
Nothing worse than what you've done, Sarah.
Agatha?
You were the worst thing to happen to me. Oh, how I loathed our time together. It took death to finally free me of your insipid...
This isn't Agatha. Reveal yourself.
Hello, sweetling.
Mephisto.
Release Agatha. We have no quarrel with you.
I have quarrel with him.
You want me to simply give you this withered ecto-puppet? Calm now. Someone must know how this works.
It's always the same with you. The devil is here, and he's ready to bargain.
Ah, the hairy little creature remembers how it works.
No bargains. Release Agatha, right now.
No. I'm willing to make a simple trade. Give me Illyana, and you can have this faded rag of a spirit.
No bargains.
Then I'll destroy her and leave.
Do not touch her.
I thought you were the true power here. But if you have no hold over the Queen of Limbo, you're as useless to me as this wizened phantasm.
Wait. I will speak with Ilyana.
Good, good. But don't take too long. If you delay, I'll melt this shriveled spirit.
There is little to say.
Ilyana, I am just stalling for...
Shush. There is little to say because I know how to push him out.
What is the plan?
If I banish him directly, he takes her with him. But if I channel my power through someone close to Agatha... Wham! Sucker punch! He loses control, I banish him, and Agatha stays behind.
Then why have you not done it already?
Channeling my power through a person causes lasting injury. I do not know who should bear this suffering.
I can only offer myself.
Hunter, this is quite dangerous. Are you certain?
To save Agatha, defy the devil, and keep you from his clutches? Of course I am certain.
You are a fool. But you are the best fool I know. Give me the signal when you're ready.
Enough deliberations. Do we have a bomb?
Magic. What do we say to the devil?
We say...
The devil can go to hell!
Agatha?
Sarah, you can hear me?
And see you.
What, no kiss?
And that's how I know it's you.
What you've done here, to bring everyone together,
It's not enough.
I've never been more delighted to tell you how wrong you are. This is so much better than we'd expected. We just need to finish it.
We? Does that mean you'll stay and help?
You thought I did all this to say goodbye? Oh, Sarah, you're hopeless.
Not anymore.
Look at that. Hunter, would you mind walking with me? They deserve some privacy.
Indeed.
Agatha's back. It worked.
Wanda, this was all you.
No, this wouldn't have happened without you. We pushed each other and look at what we achieved. So what now?
We should let them catch up.
Agreed. See you tomorrow. I'm going to bed and don't plan to set an alarm.
Hunter, you took that dark energy like a stone-cold golem. But you left Mephisto.
We can't sit back now. We still have several villages to evac.
And all is as it should be. Miss Maximoff acquitted herself with aplomb, as did you and Miss Rasputin.
Are you concerned about Mephisto?
No more than any other day.
You kids actually did it. Agatha's back. This place already feels more lively. So to speak.
I just keep going over it again and again in my head. It still doesn't make sense.
I hate to say it, but you probably won't ever make sense of it.
A good leader always endures for the sake of others. Please do not take such a risk again, especially considering the condition of your collar.
I can't thank you enough, and I'm certain I will over the coming days. But right now, do you mind terribly if I catch up with the love of my life?
And afterlife.
Don't make me haunt you.
I don't scare that easily.
Hunter.
You and magic deftly handled.
This is a distillate from the Venom symbiote. Strange thinks this will dispel the ward.
You realize it's the middle of the night over here?
Then you're gonna be up all night if that's what it takes. Over and out.
The doctor crafted a strange brew that might bring down the ward.
Maybe he learned something new while snooping around in my library.
If nothing else, he knows about you, Agatha. That you are helping me.
He's a very perceptive man. Perhaps it's for the best. There's no sense in worrying about it now, at any rate. Let's see if you can banish this ward. Never a dull moment.
Strange has made something from a sample of Venom symbiote. He thinks it may dispel the ward in the cave behind Shaw's church.
I thought he may be onto something. He spent quite a lot of time in the library recently.
The doctor came up with something, but I am not so sure.
Try Strange's concoction on the ward.
These appear to be human bones.
I suspect we've finally found the last resting place of Hiram Shaw. Judging by the looks of this place, he was locked down here for quite some time. I can't say I pity him.
But how would he have ended up like this?
Someone sealed him in and made sure there was no chance of ever escaping.
Someone?
From what we've seen, I believe this was your mother's handiwork. She must have used the Darkhold page taken from Shaw to seal his fate. Literally. And I'm sure that means Sarah was at the very least aware of what Lilith had done.
Whether it was right or not, we cannot change what happened here.
I'm glad you understand that, Hunter. Some people never do.
I would not have expected his victims to understand.
I can only imagine how angry Lilith and Sarah were when they finally arrived in Salem. In some ways, locking Shaw down here almost seems merciful.
I do not see the moon seal here.
You're right. I don't sense its power here either. Perhaps Shaw's study deserves a closer look. There must be something we've missed.
These drawings.
They're witch warrens, places where a witch might hide using magical means. Judging from the detail he put into these, Shaw must have studied the warrens for a long time before making his move.
He tortured them there.
Yes, I suspect so.
Why?
The witches wouldn't give up the moon seal. Our gift doomed the Salem Coven to an unimaginable fate. These drawings may yet be useful. I will bring them back to the library for further study. Meet me there tomorrow night.
How long did the Salem witches hide here before meeting their end? This place looks so lonely. Feeling good today, girl?
They put her in shackles and dragged her to the courthouse. They were going to take the torch to her, or the noose.
But Agatha's not the kind of witch that would let herself burn. If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training.
Well, you know what they say about...
Later.
There's a weird feeling around the... Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge. Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech. No problem. How does this look? Let me do mine. I'm pretty sure Charlie left the steaming coil in the hallway. Third stage. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Always a pleasure.
Let's do this. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Awesome!
wait to see how this goes down.
Do your thing.
Hey, Hunter. Central will crack the code. Fascinating info here. And by fascinating... Take a bad guy. Any bad guy.
You can owe me one.
You're the boss.
Stay out of trouble. Hunter, I spent some time decrypting the data drive Crossbones gave to Cap.
I hope it gave us good information on Hydra.
He gave us good intelligence, all right. But it's not about Hydra. It's about us. Take a look. He had files on all of us. Cap, me, Stark, Blade, Magic, Nico, everyone. Strengths, weaknesses. Mostly weaknesses.
We can use this information to fix our deficiencies. Whatever he viewed as a weakness, we can make into a strength.
I like the way you think. Now I just need to convince Cap that distributing these files to the team is a good idea. This isn't even all of it. There's a whole other section, but I can't access it.
More encryption.
Multiple layers of it. I could probably get it, but it'll take me a while. Cap could make this go a lot quicker.
Where is he? I am surprised he is not going over these files with you.
He was with me when we first unlocked the drive. He was already agitated from Crossbones' death, but I think seeing what he had on us really set him off. He excused himself in a hurry. Now I need him back.
If you need his help, I'm sure you could talk him back in here. You know, captain to captain.
I appreciate you saying that.
You project the kind of confidence and authority he respects.
Well, I'm not alone. I could say the same thing about you.
I could enjoy the mutual admiration and respect all day, but one of us needs to go find Cap. I will do it.
And I'll keep working on unlocking the files.
Was there anything about me on that drive?
Strangely, no. Not a word.
Odd.
I'll keep trying to break this code while you find Cap.
Not even my weirdest magical ritual.
So we have a real live ghost in the Abbey? How cool is that?
Ah, thanks, Hunter. I liked those colors before they were cool.
I'm glad to see you're coming out of your shell after all these years.
But if she has been around the whole time, then has she overheard anyone who gives themselves pep talks in front of the mirror? like sparring with you more than Robbie. My suit doesn't end up with burn marks.
Agatha always radiated ethereal luminescence. Now that is her existence again.
Hunter, hello. I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter. You certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
Have you learned anything?
These drawings are definite. As far as how this helps us find the Salem Coven's moon seal, I'm at a loss. Let's discuss this again tonight, after I've had more time to think.
Ah, I see.
I'm thinking aloud here, but is hippie-positive vibing Bruce back from his evil pouty trance an option we considered?
This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. This must be an ember from the forge.
Last night was a real soul trip.
I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in. Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along. Lovely, dear. You're a natural.
Steve, Carol needs your help decrypting Crossbone's files.
It figures she'd send you. Did she tell you I want nothing to do with it? Because I still don't.
Tell me why this is a problem.
It was something Crossbones said. The old man. He was talking about my greatest enemy.
Who?
The Red Skull commanded Hydra during the war. Obsessed with the occult.
You think the Red Skull has something to do with those files?
I'm certain. One file is called Project Gutmorder, a classic name for a Red Skull terror weapon. Rumlow wanted me to use the tools of my oldest enemy to defeat the newest. I won't give him the satisfaction.
What Rumlow wanted no longer matters. If we have an edge, we are going to use it.
I cannot support the plans of evil men. I don't trust them, and I refuse to owe them.
That is not your call to make. You helped put me in charge. Now trust me to do my job.
Well, I guess you have been paying attention. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, huh? I'll talk to Carol and do what I can. Thanks for helping me work through this, Hunter.
Of course. Have you learned anything?
These drawings are definitely of locations around the Abbey. As far as how this helps us find the Salem Coven's moon seal, I'm at a loss. Let's discuss this again tonight, after I've had more time to think.
Guardian strong.
We're still doing this?
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
Consider it done.
Very effective.
It's about time. Tell him who sent you.
So it's beginning.
That was something. Ready? Here we go.
As they say, it gets the job done.
Watch and learn.
Nice move, bub.
One more time.
Ready to give up?
Is it my turn now?
This will certainly help.
I bet no one was expecting that from our lovely gatekeeper.
Watch this.
Good work.
I'm not sure it's ethical for people like us to beat up.
Looks like they called for help.
You may regret that.
I'm on it.
once again.
You won't survive another encounter with me.
That must have taken practice. Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
Let's converse, if you wish.
Good to see you.
How's Ileana doing? She fitting in?
Why do you ask?
She had a hard time making friends at Xavier's school. Outside of class, she mostly stayed in her room. Doesn't seem that way here.
The Midnight Suns have been good for her. She has really come into her own.
Good. Thought as much. Always thought Xavier's wasn't the best place for her. Going from the Queen of Hell to the new kid in school wasn't easy.
Queen of Limbo.
Yeah, whatever. Smells like the devil's prostate. It's hell enough for me. Did Charles tell you I like these?
Well met.
I've been trying to puzzle together where the Salem Coven hid the moon seal from Shaw.
Have you discovered something?
Shaw's drawings. He was looking for the Salem witches who had gone into hiding.
Who might help us?
But they told him nothing. And where he failed, we may still find the answers we need.
I do not follow.
We're going to make a magical phone call. Find each witch warren using Shaw's maps, and collect a sample of soil from each. Soil stained with a witch's lifeblood is a powerful magical catalyst. It may be enough.
How long did the Salem witches hide here?
Study Shaw's maps, and bring back... That soil may be potent.
It has been a while since I have seen you here, Sarah.
I guess when you live forever, places of worship take on a different significance. It doesn't seem so important to turn to a high power when you're not faced with the inevitability of death. But now, death, to even us immortals, is becoming an inescapable inevitability. So here I am, asking for guidance. But the Elder Gods are long gone. Only whispers of their power remain. So I've been sitting here quietly, trying to listen to whatever advice they have to offer, if any.
They would want you to have faith that we can get through this.
What? Like wait for a miracle? No, Hunter, that will not do. Sometimes I think you rely too much on the powers of light your ancestors gifted you. But what we need right now is swift action. Perhaps I should be asking Agatha. She would know better than I on what to do. Her spirit has only made herself known for one night, and she's already done more to heal the wounds of this team than I have in 6 months.
Agatha has been here in spirit longer than that.
She has? Hunter, how long has she been here?
Since the night I was resurrected.
And you didn't tell me. Why?
Agatha was not ready to make herself known to you.
Ah, so you were keeping her confidence?
I was. I know she wanted to reach out to you, and I am glad she finally found a way.
Well, I'm glad she did. She has been missed. Missed beyond measure. If we survive, I hope to learn more soft skills from her. She was always the more maternal one out of the two of us.
I will not argue with you there. Well, I should leave you to your prayers.
Let's hope someone answers them. Thank you, Hunter, but I'd like to be left alone to my thoughts now.